Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Gets it out fast. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Makes the catch. And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds in the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Tolzien. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Throwing right. He makes a catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Here's the handoff. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Buying some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
To throw, it's Stewart. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's got 69 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The give to the back. Hard running there.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. They're bringing heat. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass, it's Jamison getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Stewart. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Trying to get to him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Stewart. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. On target to the left. Touchdown, Virginia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you, and man, it's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on the same page, gets the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Gentry. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now,
oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down.
and you don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled them a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the first down, moved the sticks.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wideout in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28th. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. From From the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Buck. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll immediately call timeout. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He takes it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Handoff from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's right on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He caught it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cuse! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, they're up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmaker.
Looking for the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. first down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Jamison. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Syracuse. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Spire!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 30. Offense facing.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this was an offensive...